Hi YouTube. Okay, I'm doing a video today to analyze the 5 love languages. I seen a meme on Facebook. Shout out to Facebook and social media, YouTubers, all of you. Um, and it hit me like there's something wrong with each and every one of these languages. And I think it's the reason why we have so many difficulties in our relationships. And so I'm just going to go over that right now. The first one is words of affirmation. And though that may be how some people express their love, for other people, it can really be hazardous because, some people have been taught that you practice what you preach. Some people have been taught that, like, words are nothing without action. Some people, if you tell them, I love you, I can't live without you, you're the best girlfriend, boyfriend I've ever met, I don't, all this kind of stuff, it can actually feel smothering. Like, it can have the opposite effect. And instead of expressing how much you love them and care about them, they could be receiving it as, this person is crazy, this person is dependent on me, this person is running game on me. So you have to, if that's how you express your love, you really have to watch out, and really, you know get to know the person that you're dealing with. And if that's not how they express their love, there's a good chance that's not how they want you to express yours towards them either. So the other one is gifts. Now, gifts are good. Everybody likes a good gift. But if that's how you express your love, it could be seen as trying to buy them off. It could be seen as an excuse not to spend time with them. It could be seen as an excuse not to have sex with them. It could be seen as trying to have power over them. It could be seen as, it could also not be appreciated, because one of the things about gifts is sometimes the other person never asked for it. So, like, let's just say, like, you cook this big meal. You've got shrimp, steak, and chicken skewers, and stir fry, and salad, and cornbread, and all that. And, you've taken all your time. You spent about $50 on this meal, but you don't know this person is not really that receptive and is not that grateful or thankful for the gift, because they may be already ate. Like, they may be not in the mood to eat right at that moment. Like, they may have something on their mind. Like, sometimes, even what you think is a good gift, they don't like it. You may buy somebody some cologne or something that they, like, don't really care for like that. They may give it away. That may hurt your feelings. They may not ever use it. That may hurt your feeling. So, gifts is, I have to keep looking at the meme. My computer went down. So gifts sometimes doesn't work out the way that you want it to work out. It can really backfire on you. And I think also too, sometimes people that, if that is your love language, you can be, hold on, I just need to get back in my computer. You can be labeled as like a punk or a trick, or you have to do that to get people, or, it can be thrown back in your face as well, even though, like, that's genuinely like how you express love. Like, you love somebody, you get some shoes, you're gonna get them some shoes. Like, you want them to have good things, you want them to ride around nice, like, you want to make sure their phone's on so you can talk to them, but it can also be perceived negatively. So we did that, just has problems. Now, acts of service is a good one. This is one of the 5 love languages. This is number 3. So with acts of service, the issue here is, as a woman, like, I may feel like, if you love me, you would never ask me to do something like that. Like, if you love me, you would never want me to get on my knees and do something like that. Like, you would never want to inconvenience me. You would never want me to drive the 2 hours to see you, because you would be concerned about me driving home in the middle of the dark at nighttime, like, and getting to the door. So Anytime somebody says, I want you to prove that you love me, if you love me, you'll do this, for some people, it could really raise red flags, even though in that person's mind, that's how they show their love, through acts of service. So they want to know if you love them, if you're going to serve them the way that they're going to serve you. You know what I'm saying? So there can really be a serious miscommunication there, just like with all of the five love languages. That's why I'm going through all of them. And in general, again, the same thing with gift giving. It can be seen as a negative thing. It could be seen as too much of a pushover if you do like everything the person ever told you to do, So there's some issues there as well. Now, quality time is another one. This is number 4 of the 5 love languages. And with quality time, again, you can run into issues where it begins to feel smothering for one person. You can run into issues where you are spending quality time with this person, but then you realize that giving so much time and energy to this romantic relationship is preventing you from growing in your career, growing spiritually, growing in other areas of your life, So, it can kind of backfire, too much quality time can kind of backfire on you. And in general, sometimes there's one person in the relationship where if that's not their love language, they don't know that they're supposed to call you every day, spend all this time with you. Like they didn't know that they were signing up for like a weekend job where they have to like see you every single weekend and go out with you every single weekend, So, the expectations really have to be clear, like if you're wanting to spend a lot of quality time with your boo, like you guys got to talk that out, Some people, even when they're in love, they feel like motivated by that love, as in, I'm going to do this and this and that. So the next time he sees me, my nails are going to be done. Then the next time he sees me, I'm going to have new shoes. Then the next time he sees me, I'm going to pop up in a new car. He's going to be so proud of me, et cetera, et cetera. So you may want to come spend quality time with them and they're thinking, oh no, not today. Like, my house isn't clean. This isn't done. That isn't done. Like, I want to spend quality time with you. And have the experience that I want to have. Like, I don't want to just sit around doing nothing, just in each other's face, et cetera, et cetera. And that may be the exact type of relationship that you want to have. You want to have that type of relationship where you just sit around and do nothing and just chill, just breathe each other's air, just, relax together, So, and again, the other person wants to have more of an exciting, romantic type of relationship where you're going out, you're doing things, you're totally engaged in these interests, you're, everything's still exciting and new and fresh, and they don't want to ruin that by revealing too much or spending too much time with you. And the last of the love languages is physical touch. Now, physical touch is another one that, mostly men are like, yes, that is how you need to express your love. And I understand. And women too, like if you don't touch a woman, like she's not like, there's nothing you can tell her. She's like, you haven't touched me. Like, you don't like me like that. So, where it can backfire is if that is your primary love language, the other person can begin to think that that's all you want. That all you want to do is have sex. Like, all you want to do is be affectionate. Like, every time you see them, you end up kissing and this and that, and they can't really have a conversation with you that's serious. There's, like, no plans. There's no building. There's a lot of confusion about where the relationship goes. Like, every time you see each other, you're just having sex, So, it can sometimes cheapen the relationship. It can reduce a whole relationship to just sexual activities. And, I think in the end, people can end up feeling unfulfilled, even though that's that person's primary love language. So by having sex with you, they think you are fulfilled. They're letting you know that they love you. Like they're having sex with, like they feel like they're fulfilling their obligations. They feel like this is what a relationship should be, like good sex every day, So, I think if that's your primary love language, it's best to find somebody else that's their primary love language also, so that you just kind of match up and you don't run into these issues. And that's it. That's 5 out of 5. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your primary love language is. If you've had any trouble trying to communicate in your primary love language. I don't have the solutions to everything right now because like my initial reactions was just like, whoa, like this is why we have so many problems in our relationship, because the way that we're communicating doesn't always come across with clarity because that person speaks a whole nother language. So it's like I'm speaking English, they're speaking Chinese to me. You know what I'm saying? But they look good, I look good. We still trying to make it work out. You know what I'm saying? But it's still like I'm speaking English, they're speaking Chinese to me. Like how long is that gonna work? So I definitely think that we need to get into this psychology. We need to figure out how to do this love thing the right way. And I think it's worth the time. I think it's worth the investment. I think it's worth taking a little bit of time out to think about, like, what is your primary language? Like, is it getting you in trouble? Like, are you communicating with clarity? Like, how is it perceived by your partner? Like, what is their language? Like, is that working for you? So, drop your thoughts in the comments and I will talk to you later. Bye.